I'm Ryan McCaffrey for IGN News. Frank Miller's 1986 miniseries The Dark Knight Returns is one of the most popular and influential Batman comics ever published. And now, nearly 30 years after the series debuted and 13 years after Miller revisited the story in The Dark Knight Strikes Again, DC may be planning a second sequel. According to a report from Bleeding Cool and corroborated by comic book resources, Miller is in talks to collaborate with current Batman writer Scott Snyder for a third Dark Knight miniseries. According to Bleeding Cool, the miniseries would jump farther into the future and mirror the original comic. The focus would now be on Batman's former sidekick, Carrie Kelly, as she too battles old age and the need to find a replacement. Apparently the plan is for Miller and Snyder to co-write the series together and for a rotating team of artists to illustrate it. Among the potential candidates named are Greg Capullo, Jim Lee, Mark Silvestri, Andy Kubert, and Sean Murphy. This wouldn't be the first time Miller revisited the original Dark Knight Returns storyline. He also wrote and drew The Dark Knight Strikes Again in 2001-2002, which was set a few years after the original and escalated Batman's crusade against a corrupt government. More recently, Miller teamed with Lee for all-star Batman and Robin The Boy Wonder, which is set in the early days of Batman's career and explores the very dysfunctional relationship between the dynamic duo. All-star Batman and Robin has remained on indefinite hiatus since 2008. Despite the 2010 announcement that the series would be relaunched as Dark Knight The Boy Wonder, no new material has been published. It doesn't sound like plans for The Dark Knight 3 have solidified yet, with Bleeding Cool noting that Miller's health problems may be a factor. But with 2016 being both the 30th anniversary of the original comic and the year that A Dark Knight Returns influenced Batman appears in Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, the timing would certainly be ideal. For all your Bat news, you're already in the right place here at IGN.